my 9/11 was supposed to be a celebratory day. I mean, that's what's so ironic about it all. In fact, I woke up on the morning of Tuesday, September 11th, 2001, with a sense of excitement and purpose. I was a second-year investment banker working on Wall Street, and scheduled for tonight was my first ever closing dinner, which they happen when you close a big deal, either corporate finance or M&A deal. For me, it was a successful equity offering for one of JP Morgan's important clients, and almost my entire first year of working on Wall Street was dedicated to this transaction. And now I was in the pages of the Wall Street Journal. We had a tombstone in there, and I was so proud. It was the culmination of a childhood dream, really. I mean, I can only describe my mindset as, very positive. And the whole reason was why I was barely 23 years old. I felt like king of the world. I had just had my first real tangible successful result that I had worked so hard for, and I had gotten to do so much, go on the road show on private jets with the client and talk to investors. I mean, I'd learned so much, and all of these thoughts were going through my head as I left my apartment at Turtle Bay Towers on 46th and 2nd Avenue, and I walked towards the Equinox at Grand Central, which was maybe 2.5 blocks. And my plan was I was going to get my regular workout from 7 to 9 and then head to the office after I showered and for just a little bit. And then I was going to head out kind of on a little day off excursion, running around trying to get knickknacks for the closing dinner, which was at the 21 Club, by the way, which has a special meaning to me and my family. My grandparents used to go there. And my parents took me there. It was just so much history behind this restaurant and such a great place. And this was going to be my big night. And I couldn't wait. Never forget, never forget, never forget. So I got to the gym, and so in order to be at the office by 9:30, I would have to finish my workout at 9 and head to the showers, get in my suit, and walk out on the street to just the 2 blocks from Grand Central, through Grand Central really, to 270 Park, which is at Park Avenue and 48th. So I'm getting my workout. I don't know, maybe I was doing arms or something, doing some curls, and I noticed some people were huddled around the TV. And I went over there, and there was a picture of a building burning. Couldn't tell it was the World Trade Center from the picture, really, but the tagline under the thing, and I mean, this has got to be just minutes after, this is literally breaking news as it's going on. The headline goes, "Small plane suspected of crashing into World Trade Center." It said WTC. And I remember kind of looking around at the other people that had, were looking with me and kind of saying, wouldn't a pilot of a small plane, aren't there plenty of other places to crash land? Like, something must have gone really wrong to have to crash land into the World Trade Center. But then this is kind of what was going through my mind. And we kind of looked up at a while, but I looked at my watch. I knew I kind of was on a schedule. And so I went into the locker room at about 9 o'clock Eastern, and still thinking that this was just a small plane strike. Never forget, never forget, never forget. So I left Equinox. I remember walking on Lexington, even though I could have cut through Grand Central. I felt like walking outside because it was such a beautiful day. So, and I mean, people on the streets didn't seem any different. I didn't stop to look at any TVs. There were no smartphones then. So there was no way of getting news. The last thing I saw, there was a small plane crashed in the World Trade Center. And I guess the first sign I had that there was something just not right was when I walked into JP Morgan's headquarters at 270 Park. I could just get this palpable sense of tension at the security desk. As I walk by and, put my badge on the thing and the gates swing open, it just, the atmosphere felt charged, if you can put it that. And I walk over the elevator bank, and I don't remember the elevator ride at all. I was privileged enough to sit on the 48th floor of 270 Park, which was JP Morgan Chase's global headquarters. The 270 Park is a 50-story building. The 49th and 50th floors are for executive dining and events. So I was very proud of myself that I was basically on the highest floor you could sit as a employee, and that was pretty awesome. And the views were spectacular. I mean, just unobstructed southerly views. And so I got off the elevator on my ride from the lobby to the 48th floor, and, elevator doors open, and I turn the corner, and I look southward down the island of Manhattan. And instead of seeing one smoking building, I now see two very familiar buildings that I know billowing this black smoke. Never forget, never forget, never forget.